Yeah, because I'm also trying to see, like, I'm trying to remember everything else. Like, I was talking to a friend that was very interested in, in Nehrim, because I was talking like, really good things about Nehrim. He's just like, wow, I want to play it. And I think I was talking about it in a different session where, like, he was really into it. And, and we were both, like, exchanging ideas about Nehrim and stuff like that, like, what we thought about it so far and everything else. And he was just like, there's some things that where I don't know why they throw it in there, because it's just really confusing for me. And I just went, oh, well, like what is it? He goes, well, you know how some of the characters are acting like this way, and I'm just like, sure. And it's the same thing where we were watching, what was it? Well, not we, but like I watched it and I recommended it to him, kind of thing. Uh, a show, I forget what it was called, but it had a little bit of like a rebellion a part of it too. Uh, and the people didn't actually truly understand the power, like this power struggle after the fact. They were just thinking of the now situation. So pretty much like right now, today is hell, pretty much, right? So we're gonna go and end up like not caring about it right now. We're just gonna go, deal with the temporary situation now, which is, oh, this guy's being a tyrant. Let's remove him from the board. And it's just like, okay, what about after? You mean there's an after? Yeah, there would always be an after, right? Oh, let's not worry about that. Let's worry about the now. And it's just like, oh, so you never actually thought too far away from this. It's like, no, 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 I know exactly what I'm doing. And then that's where you get all over the place, right? So it's just like, so for Renthiel, it sort of reminded him of that. And I went, you know what? You're right. It sort of reminds me of the same situation where he wants to inspire rebellion, but doesn't understand that there are consequences with that action too. Like, he thinks that a rebellion is going to be a very good idea, because the gods aren't going to go kill like mortal men, or they wouldn't let normal mortals to die because of our own stupidity. It's like, no, they're going to let it happen. They're not going to intervene just because you think, oh, it would be evil for them to not intervene. No, they're just going to look at it and go, these people, why did we create these people? They're so easily manipulated by another mortal, kind of thing, right? So it's just, and it's just so dumb that people don't think clearly about like the after effects. They think of the current, and they're only focused on the present. But then then after they're like, mission is done. It's like, no, it isn't. The mission's not done. What about after the fact? Now those people that you just saved, in quotations, now don't have a ruler. They have to either make their own ruler, which, could become another tyrant. So what are you going to do? You're going to help them defeat this tyrant? Then what happens to the tyrant that becomes after the same fact? Yeah, they like, rebellions usually don't think of that like right off the bat. They usually just go, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, kind of thing. And it's just like, no, you should probably think of it now. It's like, no, 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 we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And it's just like, you're never gonna think of it, are you? Nope, we're just gonna ignore it, almost like it never happened. And this is, and that's the kind of thing though that I hate about like some games. I understand if a person's writing a character to become like completely oblivious to that fact. Don't get me wrong, I understand. But at some point, Arenthiel has had how many years? Let's say 100 years to reflect on this, and didn't change? Or did he change his idea on how he wanted to inspire the rebellion, but instead of, doing it through small in the background, he decided to just go hit hard with the paint, just aim all the artillery at them and hopefully they'll all die, kind of thing. It's just like, no, dude, that's not gonna help you at all. I'm sorry, that's not gonna help anyone. Because literally aiming everything with artillery is not going to actually end up helping anyone. It's just going to make the war even more bloody. I think that the sad thing that happens during the end of this mod, or whatever you want to pretty much call it at this point, is that you can't save Kim. You can't save her at all. And I think that that is a missed opportunity. I think it is. You should be able to at least try and save her, which is what we ended up trying to... Well, this is what I ended up trying to do when we died the first time, because I didn't know what happened. I legitimately tried to rush over there and get there as fast as possible. We didn't make it in time. Apparently, or we did, but she ended up dying anyway. I think that was a missed opportunity. But then again, it's fine. As I said, I loved Nehrim. Very good mod. Really questionable characters in their own little way. I don't believe a lot of what they end up doing, especially Arenthiel. I don't like Arenthiel. Did he have good intentions? Maybe. He wanted everybody to have freedom, but the way that he recruited people and the way that he had people, like, acting did not make it look like he was actually in everyone's, like, best interest. It looked like he was after his own like fame and glory kind of thing, and it's just like helping people. Yeah, that's on the side. I don't even know if I actually am over encumbered. I'm just gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna throw all the weapons in here. But yeah, it just looked like he was just throwing everybody like away kind of deal, and it's just like, oh, you'll fight for me? Good. You're being in the front line, right next to, that guy who has also devoted their life to me. I don't like that at all. And the real issue that I have with it is the fact that we don't even get a choice to say, no. You know what? I'm done with this. Kim did, but Kim ultimately came back at the end, which I don't understand completely. So here's the reason why I don't understand it, because she says that she's done. She doesn't want to help us out anymore. Okay? She's done. She left. We saw her leave. We said bye, Kim. I had a save beforehand, just to try and see if we can end up, going back at some point and seeing if we can, not back her up, but like sort of like go back and calm her down or do whatever kind of deal, right? The real problem is that she comes back later, so and apparently our character didn't even notice, but Arct did. Arct said that somebody has stowed away on the boat, and they try and play this the pronoun game, like, oh, who stowed away? It's like, the first thing I thought of was Kim, because Kim didn't seem like she was going to go and leave us alone, kind of like leave us alone to doing all of this heroing business all to ourselves. She was going to try and help. But like, that's all I can see, that's all I can think of is like, could Kim have been saved, or at the very least, could we have eventually like destroy sort of like the whole story in this instance, that way though we could keep everybody that we want alive. I think that this cupboard is actually getting pretty full, so we'll go and throw stuff in a different area. I don't know how I feel about everything, to be honest. I would much rather just see like Arenthiel die at the beginning. Cause did you not did you, but like, did anybody notice how he felt when Callisto died? He's just like, oh, I see Callisto didn't live. Oh well, it's just like, wait a minute. Hold on a gosh darn minute. I understand. Callisto was not a nice guy at all. He was nice to us, the player. That's it. He was rude to Kim when she was questioning if what she was doing was the right thing. She was just questioning. And instead of, just telling her, we're doing the right thing, we're removing a dictatorish gods from everything. No, just go, how dare you think that Arenthiel's trying to destroy the world? How dare you think that, like, we're not doing, like, the gods' work kind of deal? Get out of my sight. Or something like that, right? So it's just like, where the heck did this come from? Oops, I clicked the wrong button. So, like, I really got confused with the fact that Callisto leaves. Oh, and the fact that, like, he comes back later on. Why? The head priest comes by and ends up like, I'm going to, kill you. Or I'm going to... No, not kill us. What was he doing? He was going to bring us back to torture us. Callisto comes out of nowhere, goes, I won't let you do that. And then just apparently attacks the guy's guards. I don't know, because, like, there was nothing there. Even though it was pitch black, I still didn't see anyone. So I don't know what was going on there. But apparently Callisto comes back from out of nowhere. Just comes back, goes, I won't let you harm my allies anymore, and then, or I won't let you take my allies, and then just ends up destroying everything kind of deal. And then the guy literally, we're still frozen apparently. I don't know what froze our character, but we're frozen, I guess, in fear. We're frozen in fear, and then Callisto dies, and then Kim, who, by the way, technically shouldn't have had this reaction, has a reaction that goes, oh my god, he killed Callisto. And it's just like, Kim, you'd be like, oh my god, he killed Callisto. Oh no, whatever will we do? Well, okay. That's literally how Kim should have reacted, is that she doesn't care about Callisto in the slightest. Because Callisto was rude to her. But yet, she still has, that nice exterior where she's really helpful, and she, she understands, Callisto, you're just doing what, your master pretty much wants. More power to you, but still, bad Callisto. I just don't understand for the most part. There we go. I think that should be fine. There we go. I'm going to click save. Oops, not save. Save. No, where's V? There it is. I don't have the light, so I don't even know where I'm actually doing. Xile. There we go. I'll save it as Xile for now. There we go. Okay, so we're done all that. Everything's emptied. All of it has been emptied. Yes. Oh my word. There you go. So, before we dive into anything, I have a question about everything. We're going to go and rest. No, not rest. That's right. We don't need to sleep for level ups. Ooh, what the heck? Yo. The heck just happened? I did not expect that, dude. Oh my. We could have died. There we go. Okay, after this spell is done, let's head to the Citadel of Shadows. Shall we? Let's save because we leveled up again, and there you go. Alright. So now I mostly just need to keep track of the time. And I'll have to keep an eye out when we crash, because it's inevitable at this point, to do whatever. Or, give me a second. I could possibly do something else. So here's my plan for right now. Either we grab as much of the Book of Conjurations as much as possible.
Hallo.
Or...
Kein Problem.
Teleport rooms? Yes, thank you. Or we grab a lot of the almanacs.